Hello YouTube. Here's the deal. I was fueling up at this gas station for the past year or so, and I used to notice that my fuel filter, I just replaced this last week, but this is like the second or third one that I've changed out, as well as my water separator, fuel water separator. The reason is that my filter started getting green and dirty all of a sudden, and that's the only gas station which I used to get diesel from. I used to fill up every Monday. I work local, so that's what was going on. And with a period of time, I noticed my fuel mileage started getting real shitty. I mean, it's right here, 75 gallons, and on the other side it's a 125 gallon tank. So 200 gallons. When I was running over the road and other things, I used to get close to 1,000 miles out of this truck. It's an old Max Force, but all of a sudden, working local, my fuel mileage came down to maybe 800, then it dropped to 700. Last week, what it was doing, I was running for $1 per mile. Literally, I filled up for $600, and at 600, even below 600 miles, my reserve light came on, fuel light came on, that I need more fuel. But nevertheless, I came to this realization that fuel pump station had shitty fuel. It had water in its fuel. It had other, contaminants in its fuel. So I believe my fuel system is contaminated, and my fuel injectors are clogged, or they're really sludgy or dirty. Based on the condition, I wish I had the old filter to show you. I did it last week. It looked all green and dark, and as well as the other fuel water separator filter. It was real shitty. I mean, it never happened before. I've worked the oil field, I worked chemical. I've never seen my fuel filters like that. Even when I had my PM done, they were still fairly decent. But within a period of 3 months, if I've had to switch over, 2 fuel filters because they look real dirty, that's not a good sign. So with my fuel average down, everything looking real shitty, you know what? I'm trying something. And what I'm going to do is open it, and I will be using this diesel purge. So what is it called? Strong medicine for sick diesel. It should clean the emissions and the fuel injectors. But I didn't see any other video on YouTube doing this. But you know what? If I screw it up, I screw it up. But this is what I have done already. You see the level was down over here with the diesel, and well, barely right there. I filled it all up from this cap right here. I took it off and I put in this LiquiMoly diesel purge. I filled it up and I let the motor run for maybe, I guess, 4 to 5 minutes. The level did go down a little bit because it's going directly into the fuel pump, and from the fuel pump onto the injectors through the fuel rail. But it was suggested that after I let the motor run for about 4 to 5 minutes with the diesel purge in there, that I turned the truck off. I'm in that stage right now. I turned the truck off because the diesel purge is in the system, and I want to give it time to sit in the injectors and the other places so the chemical can get to work and start cleaning up. So in the meantime, during the waiting period, I'm gonna open it up again, and I'm gonna put another bottle of diesel purge in there. I ordered 2 of these through Amazon, and it's good stuff. I've used LiquiMoly before. I'm not endorsing them. I'm not getting paid for any of this. Make sure you don't get any contaminants in there. So I've already opened this. go. And just right through the top. That's what I'm doing. There you go, it's all the way to the top. Got a little bit left over, but you know what? I'll just throw that into the fuel tank. I'm not sure if this is gonna work perfectly, but you know what? It makes sense that it does. It should. Let's see how it reacts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close it up and I'm gonna run the motor again. It's been about 5 minutes that I've been letting it sit here. So let's close it up. Let's tighten it down. There you go, tight enough. Let's see what it does. And by the way, I need to get some fuel today because my fuel tanks are empty. After doing the diesel purge in the fuel canister, after I run this for maybe 20 minutes over here, I'm gonna run this Lucas injector cleaner and fuel conditioner. I'm gonna put half of it in this tank and half of it on the other side when I'm fueling up. So I'm gonna let this do its job, and initially I'm hoping that this will go to bat for me. So it's time to start it up again. There we go. Filled up all the way, and I'm just gonna let this idle. I'm gonna let it idle for about at least 20 to 30 minutes, or I may just take it up out on the road and let it run a little rough, you know, so I can rev it up more. Let's see what it does. That's what I'm hoping. This is what I've done so far, but I will get back to you with an update of how things are going and what kind of difference is made. So catch me on the next video. All right.